Sports fans, boxing fans, what up? It's going down this weekend. We've been waiting for this one. We got the super middleweight bout between Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo. Now, some people argue that this fight happened 3 or 4 years too late, but hey, we're getting it now, and I actually think this is a good time as ever because both of these guys have got a ton more experience and they've had some classic fights since then. And I see a lot of people saying that despite both of them being roughly the same age, that Canelo is older. That is true when it comes to boxing age, because think about it. He went pro at age 16, and he's been in a lot of wars over the last 17 years. And the one thing that people are questioning about Charlo is his versatility. If the first few rounds don't go his way in this fight, can he adapt? Does he have a plan B, C, D, E, F, all the way down to Z if plan A doesn't work? Because we all know, especially at this weight class, that he's not going to stand in there and trade with him. I don't care how fast he is. I think that he might have a slight hand speed advantage. But as we all know, Canelo is smart. He takes gas out of the tank. He goes for the body. And that's also going to be a big key to victory is for him to go to the body early. Also, I think that Canelo needs to play the counterpuncher role in this fight just a little bit more because Charlo can get overly aggressive at times and he can use that. He can work off of his mistakes. Charlo, a very good technical boxer, but he has gotten by a lot on just being a pure athlete off of speed, strength, and conditioning. Is that going to be enough to contend with Canelo? I don't think so when Canelo has pretty much the exact same tools, only he might be just a little bit more skilled at boxing. Now for the really good question. Who's got the better chin? Who will be able to take a punch better, especially as the fight goes on? Now, I would say defensively is about even, but I think that in the pocket, Canelo has a better shot of slipping punches. And the thing is, that is key when your opponent has the same reach, maybe even a little bit of a shorter reach than you, because the shorter the punch is, the harder it is to get away from when you're in the pocket. I think that Canelo might have the slightly better chin, but I think that on the outside, that Charlo is better at dodging and evading punches. But I think that one of the keys for Charlo in this fight is he needs to fight Canelo the exact same way that Erislandy Lara fought him all those years ago. And me personally, I think that Lara won that fight. If he can counter Canelo, pick him off at long range, and make him make mistakes and have him play the bull in the matador game, he's got just as good a chance as any. Now, keys to victory for Canelo, I personally think that he needs to keep the pace of the fight very slow at the beginning, as in he needs to bank points and go to the body and then go after him later on, like around round 6, 7, and 8. So that way he'll have a full gas tank and Charlo will be running on empty. But I'm not sleeping on Charlo's stamina either. I'm just saying that's probably his best bet going down the stretch. I don't see anybody getting knocked down or out in this fight, but if you had to ask me who would be more likely to get knocked down, I would pick Charlo because he would get a little bit overzealous. But all in all, I got this fight going the distance. Give me Canelo Alvarez 116 to 112, 8 rounds to 4 over Charlo. Anyway, you guys drop your predictions in the comments. Who you guys got winning and what round?